Hey everybody, and welcome to Leia's Lair. In this episode, we celebrate the 2-year anniversary of our first quiz. And as such, we have prepared an update to the quiz to determine which lightsaber color you would have in the Star Wars universe. If you're enjoying the videos, please give them a like, share, and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making them for you. Now before we begin, grab a pen and paper or something to keep track of your answers and scores. After each question, select one response that aligns with how you choose to be in the Star Wars universe. It will then reveal how many points each response is worth. Add that number to your tally. At the end, we will add up all the points from the questions to determine which result you got. Alright, let's begin. Question 1. You are at Mos Eisley Cantina, minding your own business, when a thug tries to pick a fight with you. Do you A. Kill him using force choke? Do they even know who they're trying to mess with? B. Tell his nerf herder off, prepare to defend yourself if they come at you. C. Beat him up as a warning, next time they'll likely lose an arm. D. Tell him it's not worth his trouble, offer to buy him a drink. E. Try ignoring him, maybe he'll get bored and leave. F. Force push him away, then pay for your drink and leave. G. Use the force to persuade him otherwise. Question 2. While on a mission to the Outer Rim planet Tatooine, you encounter a force-sensitive child.
Hi.
Hi there.
Do you A. Ignite your lightsaber, you don't want someone more powerful than you in the galaxy. B. Kill any of their family members, then take him to be your apprentice. C. Send his midichlorian count to the Jedi Council, ask them for wisdom. D. Bet on the child to win you money in a pod race, and use the winnings to buy a new ship. E. Leave the child and go on your way, not your problem. F. Protect him at all costs, he could be important for the future of the Order. G. Take him as your apprentice, with or without the Council's approval. Question 3. Your mother is captured by the Sand People and dies in the process. Do you A. Kill all the Sand People, even the innocent women and children? B. Leave the Sand People alone, you don't want to dwell on this any longer. C. Confront the Sand People, you need to find out why they captured them in the first place. D. Try reasoning with the Sand People, you don't want this to happen to anyone else. E. Threaten the Sand People, you will stop them should they try this again. F. Rejoice her life and forgive the Sand People, it's what she would have wanted. G. Go after the Sand People's warriors, but leave the innocent women and children alone. Question 4. You have a moment alone with your crush.
I don't like Sam.
Do you A. Confess your love to them. The Order rules do not apply to you. B. Kiss them. Yes, kiss. C. Leave them be. It is forbidden to carry attachments. D. Do nothing. The ball is in their court. E. Flirt with them. There's no harm in that. F. Ask them to marry you in secret. Nothing can go wrong here. G. Friend zone them. Protecting your heart is more important. Question 5. You are out with your friends at a bar in Coruscant when a sketchy character offers you some death sticks.
You wanna buy some death sticks?
Do you A. Say no and force persuade him to rethink his life. B. Rob him of his death sticks, time to expand his operation. C. Pretend to meet him in the alley for the deal, then kill him, one less scumbag out there. D. Protect your wallet and walk away quickly. E. Say yes, love me some good old death sticks. F. Take his death sticks and break them. Drugs are bad anyway. G. Ignore him and go on with your evening. Question 6. While in a battle with your enemy, you defeat them and end up cutting off their arms, making them helpless for the moment. Do you A. No hands? It wouldn't be right to leave them with legs. B. Use force heal on them, even your enemies shouldn't suffer. C. Call in the authorities, they can decide how to proceed. D. Torture them a bit before sending them to prison. E. Arrest them and send them away as they are. F. Leave them, you have more important things to worry about. G. Behead them, no more worrying about that enemy. Question 7. You come across a Jedi Master and a Sith Lord battling.
You will die!
Do you A. Protect the Jedi Master if he looks like he's in trouble. B. Meditate, the Force will resolve this battle itself. C. Join in the battle against the Sith Lord, 2 versus 1 gives you the better advantage. D. Walk away, nothing to see here. E. Kill the Sith Lord, become the chosen one that was prophesized. F. Kill the Jedi Master and become the Sith Lord's apprentice. G. Kill them both, your allegiance is to no one but yourself. Question 8. You find out your father is a Sith Lord.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father. I am your father.
Do you A. Try to destroy him, you want to be the sole ruler. B. Deny it, you are too light-sided to have a dark-sided father. C. Rejoice, you finally know who your father is, not that your father was ever around anyway. D. Join him and rule the galaxy as father and son. E. Accept it, there's nothing you can do to change it. F. Try to convince him to turn back to the light side. G. Try to destroy him, the Sith must be stopped. Question 9. What is your favorite Force power? A. Force choke. B. Force lightning. C. Force push. D. Jedi mind trick. E. Increased athleticism. F. Mind probe. G. Force deflect. Question 10. What is your role in the galaxy? A. General. B. Warrior. C. Ruler of the galaxy. D. Defender. E. Trainer. F. Bounty hunter. G. Lone wolf. Alright, that was the last question. Good job on finishing the quiz. Now just add up all the points from the questions and we'll find out which result you have in the Star Wars universe. Between 10 and 16, you got green. Historically, green-bladed lightsabers were the mark of the Jedi Consular. Wielders of green-bladed sabers are generally more diplomatic and only rely on physical confrontation as a last resort. Jedi that use green-bladed lightsabers tend to be morally good and prefer to use light-sided force powers connected to mental abilities, such as the Jedi mind trick. Between 17 and 21, you got yellow. Wielders of the yellow-bladed lightsaber were the marks of the Jedi Sentinel. Jedi who use yellow lightsabers are balanced between combat and scholarly pursuits. They would be more likely to act as defenders of the Jedi Order rather than to head out into battle. They would only engage if necessary. Between 22 and 26, you got cyan. Cyan-bladed lightsabers are a variation of blue lightsabers, and therefore, users often have similar deep, physical connections with the Force. However, Jedi who use cyan lightsabers are less likely to engage in combat overall. These users are morally good and use the light side of the Force. Between 27 and 31, you got blue. Traditionally, wielders of blue-bladed lightsabers have deep physical connections with the Force. Jedi who use blue lightsabers are adept with physically focused Force powers like Force Push, but prefer lightsaber combat. Generally, wielders of blue-bladed lightsabers are morally good and use the light side of the Force. Between 32 and 36, you got indigo. Indigo-bladed lightsabers are another variation of blue lightsabers, and therefore, users often have similar deep physical connections with the Force. However, Jedi who use indigo lightsabers are more likely to engage in combat overall. These users are morally good and use the light side of the Force. Between 37 and 43, you got white. Wielders of white-bladed lightsabers tend to stay away from labels and strict definitions and cannot typically be categorized as either good or bad, but rather capable of either. White lightsaber users are adept Force users and more typically use universal Force abilities rather than light or dark Force abilities. Users of white lightsabers tend to have a great amount of control and focus. Between 44 and 48, you got amethyst or purple. Wielders of purple-bladed lightsabers are more morally ambiguous than their fellow Jedi. Typically, purple-bladed saber wielders favor light-sided Force powers, but do not limit themselves and can train in abilities that are sometimes looked down upon within the Jedi Order. Wielders of purple-bladed lightsabers use their powers for good, but can be calculating and distrustful. Between 49 and 53, you got orange. Wielders of orange-bladed lightsabers are theorized to be conflicted individuals, and while they gravitate towards the light side of the Force, it's usually begrudgingly. They have typically had a brush with the dark side of the Force, and despite the fact that they're usually morally good, they tend to have a mischievous streak. Between 54 and 58, you got magenta. Wielders of magenta-bladed lightsabers are theorized to be highly observant and stealthy. Users would be thought of as quite adventurous, and although not evil, they would have some capabilities of using the dark side of the Force. It is often thought that users of this color would be very crafty and calculating. Between 59 and 63, you got darksaber. The darksaber is a black-bladed saber that seems to negate all light in its immediate vicinity rather than give off light. Wielders of the dark blade are generally morally corrupt and obsessed with death. A dark blade wielder relies on raw combat abilities and will almost never take the peaceful option when there is a chance they can spill some blood. Between 64 and 70, you got red. Red lightsabers are used almost exclusively by Sith and users of the dark side of the Force. Sith believe that conflict is the only way to truly test one's ability and place in the universe, so they never shy away from a fight or seek peaceful solutions when confronted with problems. Wielders of red-bladed lightsabers are guided by their passions and use dark-sided powers almost exclusively. Interested in finding out more about who you'd be in the Star Wars universe? Check out our other quizzes. Anyways, I hope you had fun completing the quiz. So which one did you get? Let me know down below in the comment section. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more great videos to come. I hope to see you all again in Leia's Lair.